Hi, my name is Audrey Williams of Audrey Williams Flowers to Interiors, and welcome to my YouTube channel and welcome to the Country Living series. And today I'm going to give you an update on the kitchen garden. So now that I've turned you round, I'll just show you what we've got coming up so far. So in this pot here we do have some flowers, and here we've got beetroots, and they're just huge at the moment. We've also got carrots, and then I always plant marigolds nearby because they're very good at pest control. They attract the insects that eat the black fly that's trying to destroy the vegetables for me. And then under here, I'll show you, see the beetroots are coming through, and along here in this bed we've got the late potatoes, and they're like completely huge and taking over. We've got some more carrots on this side here, and then this, if I step back, is the corn, and it's just going up to the heavens. And I'll take you around that bed, and we can see that this is a pumpkin. So this is running sort of underneath the corn, so that we've got the high things up here, and then to utilize the space underneath. And then just to show you that we've got some things coming through, pumpkins coming through already. Lovely. And round here, so this pumpkin is taking over, so it's going to think differently next year when I plant them in terms of space. And we've got the potatoes here, so this is a corn from this angle, and more carrots going on here, and they're coming through as well. And what I did is I planted purple carrots, red carrots. I planted purple carrots, and I planted orange carrots and white carrots because I just wanted a variety. Now, this was the very first bed I showed you, and if I can put some footage up now, it will show you how it looked before. And in here we've got some chives which have gone really big, and again, apart from the fact that I do eat chives, they're meant to be a really good pest deterrent on putting them in like in the corners of the bed. So I've got them one corner here, one corner there, and section over there, and other places as well. So this is the courgette plant, and I think other places in the world call it zucchini, and that's got lots of them already. But let me take you around to the other courgette plant, and I'll put some footage to show that we've already cut off, I think 4 off there already, huge ones. And then I've got another one here, big one, and another one, huge one here that I'm going to cut, and another huge one here as well. So this plant is just making so many huge ones, and we're just going to have to give them away. So in here we had a load of lettuce, and that all finished, and this is all new lettuce that's just come up. So we've got different types of lettuce. I love this color of this one, so it looks really pretty in your salads. And we've got like the really curly type ones as well, and then like a pale of reddish one as well. And then that's another pumpkin going down there, and then there's a little pumpkin coming up there. This is the strawberry bed, and I'll put in some footage. This is new of when I was putting that in, so that you can have a look at that. And then this is my early potatoes. Now with potatoes, you wait until basically they start collapsing and they're going yellowing, and then that's the time to pull them out. So we're virtually at that stage now, maybe just a little bit longer, and then we can pull out these early potatoes. Here we have the onions that are doing really well. And then I had put this frame here, which is way too small for my mange tout. So I'm going to be putting cane in to as soon as I finish this video, really, for them to attach themselves onto, because this was just too small. I don't know what I was thinking, but anyway, we learn and grow. So the other bed is this one here. So this is the one that wasn't finished. It was the last bed to go. So if I take you this way, So it has now been raised. The only thing I've got to do is finish painting around that corner, because I've painted on this side already. And what happened was it took so much soil to fill this, so we had to put in manure, clay soil, manure, and then the topsoil on top. So I didn't fill it all up because the vegetables don't actually need that much depth of soil, because this is how deep it is. So it sort of comes up to my thigh, so it's quite high. It's not a meter, but I would say probably 70 centimeters. So what we did is this time is we put in the soil this low, but next year we'll put in another lot, because it's just going to sink down. So in here I've got lettuce, I've got some beetroot, my marigolds to keep off the pests. I have one little corn left in the greenhouse. I don't know how it's going to do, but I've popped it in, and it was, to be honest, it was quarter of the size, and it's coming. It's probably too late. Now everything in here is much later than I would normally have put in, but because we were waiting to get the bed done, everything just had to go in later. So all of this I had in my greenhouse, and here I've got cane, and on there is some broad beans and some mange tout as well, and sugar snap peas. And then so all of these went in this size, so they've actually doubled in size already since I've put them in, and all the lettuce have doubled in size, but lettuce is really quick anyway. Here we've got some runner beans. This is a new frame that I got, and they seem to be running away, and things are happening with that, so we'll see. It's very greedy for water, so I do need to keep an eye on it. I've never done runner beans before, so I'm giving that a go, and more marigolds. And then down here we've got more squashes and more lettuce. What I did was I probably sowed the whole packet of lettuce. Really shouldn't have done that, because now I've got lettuce coming out my ears. So we've got a rhubarb here, we've got a gooseberry here, but this is a red gooseberry, and I left the tag on for you to see, so it's kind of reddish, so these are meant to be sweeter. I've got a blueberry here and a blueberry here. This blueberry I had in a pot, so I decided to put it in a bed. And and apparently they like to have another blueberry with them, so this is a different variety in order for them to grow. And they also like acidic soil, so you put coffee or vinegar actually in the soil, not neat. I think it's half, but coffee you put in, and it's 1 cup per bush when you put it in the soil. And as soon as it gets more acidic, then the blueberries start getting very blue. Oh, that one's come off. That was ready, that one. There we go. I'll give that a taste later. And this one is not as old as that one. We've had that quite a long time. So the rest of the space I'm leaving, because I've got a dwarf white raspberry that's going to go here. And the reason I'm getting dwarf is raspberry will take over the whole thing. So I'm going to do a dwarf one there, so it only gets to about I think it's a meter. And then I've got some other raspberries, dwarf raspberries, growing in pots, but I'll show those to you afterwards. So that's why I'm leaving this space here, so that everything has a chance to bush. And then the last bit on this side is, of course, more lettuce, because I planted the whole pack, so I'm giving them away and making salads every 2 minutes with them. But they're doing really, really well, and they're very happy. So this is the bed, and I'm so pleased with it so far. So then, to finish off the very first bed I showed you that had in the beetroots, I've just been doing some weeding here, so I'm just got to take that away. So in here is garlic and spring onions, and then I've got some beetroot sort of peppered in between. Because they grow tall, you can grow things that are lower down. And then this is the parsnips, and I'll show you some footage before. I mean, they've just gone huge. And then under cover, so these are brassicas. So let me see if I can lift it up. So you have to, there's this thing called like cabbage fly, and it will eat it alive if you don't cover them over. So in there is as you can see, that's cauliflower, and I have to get in here and weed it. And then I've also got lots of Savoy cabbage in there as well. I'm hoping that you can see that. And then this is purple sprouting broccoli. There's a white butterfly here, and the reason this isn't undercover is it was undercover before, but now it's gone to this size. It was bursting through, and at this size I've noticed that the pest that would normally eat it likes the tender leaves, but they're not really keen on the big leaves. So I've left it out for the last couple of weeks and it's been fine. So yes, and it's just getting bigger and bigger. In fact, it's taken over a little bit of the parsnips. But yes, really excited about that. And yes, so everything is sort of doing really well. So if I just kind of take you back round, and that kind of shows you. So it's more difficult to see. So we have a bed that goes round that way, and then a bed that comes round this way, and then the long bed at the back. And then right at the front here, I've got a herb shrub. Well, it says veg shrub, but I've got herbs in here. And I've got like a curry plant and chives and parsley, thyme, etc. And this is lemon balm. So yeah, lots of things going on here. And then because I had a few potatoes left over, I had this potato bag, so I just put like a couple of potatoes in here. And this is the cosmos flower. So when you're growing vegetables, it's always good to although I'm waiting for the flowers to come, it's always good to grow flowers so that it attracts bees, it attracts all the insects, and that helps with the growing of the vegetables. And then this is a lovely plant here, some hydrangea. This one's called Pan, and that's not staying here, that's going to go over into the flower garden, but I'm just resting that there because I just bought it recently. So let's go over to the greenhouse where we've got some raspberries and some honeyberries. So this is more lettuce that didn't make it into the beds. This is the raspberry. Now these two, this is it fruits in the summer. It's already got raspberries on there, and these are container varieties, so they basically can go on patios or in containers, and they don't grow as prolifically as normal raspberries. So specifically got those so that they can go in pots. So that's the summer one, and that's the autumn one, so that should get raspberries in autumn. And then these are new, they're called honeyberries, and I'll put a picture on the screen of what the berry looks like. And basically they're the honeysuckle, but the edible fruit from the honeysuckle variety, and they've got different flavors. So this particular one is called honeyberry strawberry sensation, and this one is called honeyberry blue banana sensation. So that's supposed to have those kind of flavors. So that's new as well, and we've got those in pots as well. So yes, lovely updates so far, and I'll give you a quick look at how the tomatoes are doing in the greenhouse as well. And they're huge, and we've got lots of tomatoes coming. I've picked lots already, and there's more still coming, and I need to pick some more. So now that the bed is in, I'm going to be concentrating on the space that's behind all of these beds, and this is where we're going to be putting some hard standing, a concrete base, and we'll be putting the greenhouse. So it's all been cleared and we're now putting the rubble down slowly so that we can do the concrete base, and that's the next thing to do, and I'll keep you updated with that. I hope you enjoyed the updates of the kitchen garden, and as there are further updates I will let you know and make another video for you to see. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. It will let you know when I upload the next video, and please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. It helps more than you know. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.